is Final Draft the industry standard, and is it worth paying for it and learning it early in your career? There's obviously been a big, robust discussion about this on TikTok. And, do I need to weigh in? No. Am I going to? Sure, why not? I'm not going to bury the lead. I think it's worth buying Final Draft and learning how to use it inside and out, and I'm going to explain why. I use Final Draft every day. I've used it for 15 years or something. I think I bought my first copy of it when I was a PA, and I use it every day. But I don't write in it. I don't write in Final Draft. Definitely prefer to write in Highland or Fade In. I think those are just both better pieces of software all around. And to the extent that I do write in Final Draft, it's usually in the Final Draft iPad app. That's where I usually use it. What's the reason that you want to learn Final Draft early on? If writers use other pieces of software, if showrunners require their rooms to use other pieces of software, if writers in general just use a bunch of different programs, why am I saying that you need to learn Final Draft? It's actually because of all the non-writers in the industry who all have and only use Final Draft, okay? So this is producers, line producers, UPMs, just all these other people, right, that use Final Draft for different reasons, usually dealing with production or, stuff like that. Those people are not writers, but they all use one piece of software, and it tends to be Final Draft. And a lot of them need assistance. A lot of them need help. They don't want to become experts in Final Draft. And if you can say, look, I'm a Final Draft expert on your resume, that will open doors for you as an assistant. That is a feather in your cap where they'll say, oh, great, if I have any problems with this dumb software program, I can just kick it to my assistant who's like the Final Draft wizard. And it goes beyond just the writing and tagging. It's also about the production, versioning, knowing how all that works. There's just a lot of people who don't have time to figure out the intricacies of a piece of screenwriting software, and they would much rather have an assistant by their side that does all this other stuff. Maybe it's personal, maybe it's professional, but just also happens to be a Final Draft expert. That is a feather in your cap that will get you hired, whereas a lot of these non-writers don't even know what Highland In or they don't know what Fade In is. And you don't always have time to convert. They'll be like, look, sit at my computer, open my Final Draft, fix this file on my computer. I had a bunch of people doing that to me when I was coming up. But this will get you jobs, so it is worth learning Final Draft, even though it's mediocre.